Buchanan Rich, four-time MMA world champion here at Rage in the Cage at Wild Horse Pass Casino. My co-host for tonight is Jason DeHart. Rage in the Cage is the most long-lasting MMA event in Arizona. Jason, what do you think about Rage in the Cage?
Man, I've been around 9 years in Rage in the Cage, and I've always loved the sport for Arizona and everything else. You know, the UFC's grand, but Rage in the Cage is where it's at in Arizona.
Arizona's #1 premier MMA event. You gotta watch it, Rage in the Cage, presented by No Fear.
All right, fight fans, tonight we're going to reach into the Rage in the Cage vault and present some classic matches brought to you by No Fear Energy. Either you have it or you don't.
Absolutely.
And a fellow wrestler at that.
And now for the principles of our next bout.
That's got to be intimidating, Ben, to watch Drew Pickett crawl into the corner of your opponent.
Also, I don't know if you can see it on the tape, but the look on Danny's face, incredibly focused.
Yeah. Ben, Danny's fight at Fort McDowell Casino last month, his fighter backed out. He was so distraught. He wanted to fight so bad. Well, he's getting his chance tonight.
Danny, I can't get over this. He looks like a man that's about to pull the trigger.
Yeah. This is going to be another exciting, electric, intense fight, Ben.
He's a wrestler out of the Brahuza Academy in Tempe, Arizona. Please give it up for Danny the Diva Martinez. Once again, our third man in the cage is Mr. Mark Sr.
Now, I know that Danny was looking for a professional fight and he just couldn't get it. And he's not accustomed to the palm strikes. We'll see if it works out for him.
Ben, I don't think Danny cares. He just wants to get in that cage.
He doesn't want to touch gloves. He just wants to go at it.
Definitely.
And here it is.
Wrestling.
Boom!
That was
an enormous slam. That was, but he may have given up a choke.
Yeah, Danny looks to be in a little bit of trouble here with the guillotine, possibly. A little bit of trouble.
Although his arm is inside, so
he wrestled his way out of it. They're back up on the feet.
Getting up. Is he going to go for another one of those big slams, Sonny?
Well, no. Danny likes to strike. Danny likes to throw hands. Wow, little controversy. Danny's upset. He feels he was hit by a closed hand, Ben.
I thought I saw one in there.
This is an amateur fight.
It's hard for fighters to remember that.
Well, look for this to go close fist on both guys, because Danny's not happy right now.
Greg showing some good takedown defense.
Look at Drew Pickett telling Danny Martinez to bring him to the cage. Danny's eating some heavy leg kicks right now. They're hurting him. After that, Danny's wrestling looks really good, but his MMA skills just off the point. He's eating kicks.
Oh, but just when you say that, he threw in a big hit.
Yeah, he's taking a lot of instruction from his corner man right now. Drew Pickett is giving him a lot of instructions, and he's looking over into his corner constantly.
Standing close again, looking for another big takedown.
That's right, Coco, come on, Celebrity Theater!
Ben, I guarantee this is going to the second round. These guys aren't finished yet. Danny's wrestling ability is just amazing. He gets out of trouble every time.
Does Danny look a little tired here?
Danny looks a little fatigued, but that's
he
okay.
got another takedown.
That's okay. He's used to this in wrestling tournaments. He's very accustomed to this.
And it looks like he may be in a choke again.
Well, he's going to wrestle his way out of it.
Going for the choke, Coco, come on!
He's going to wrestle his way out again. I don't think it's sunk in. I think Danny's too tough for this. I told you, he got out.
Oh, there was a kick.
Danny does look a little fatigued here, Ben. What do you see?
I think maybe a little, but Greg looks to be showing some signs of wear as well.
Yeah, Greg looks a little gassed, but I think Danny's the more intense of the two right now. Danny just has the eye of the tiger. He's very upset.
He just has to hope that intensity doesn't work against him.
Look like some close fists going on in there, Ben.
I've seen a few.
In an amateur fight. Well, right now he's kind of distracting himself a little bit, looking over to his corner a little bit too much. He's taking his eyes off his opponent, and he's checking with Drew Pickett.
And he just wants that takedown.
Well, now he's in his corner. It's only 10 seconds in the round left. We're going to the second round, Ben. Amazing first round.
Very strong first round.
Ben, I saw strikes, I saw kicks, I saw wrestling, I saw slams.
And on top of that, we saw an incredible amount of intensity from both fighters.
Oh my goodness. There goes the crowd. Danny, Danny, Danny. Listen to the crowd. A lot of instruction from Drew Pickett.
Very animated instruction from Drew Pickett.
Yeah, Drew Pickett loves to be in this, you know, he loves to be here in Celebrity Theater. He fought here a lot.
It looks like Drew is telling Danny to throw a couple foot stomps and then feign the foot stomp and throw knees from that clinch. Just trying to read from body language.
Well, but it also looks like he's telling Danny to stay out of trouble and get some leg kicks of his own off. Wow, Danny Martinez, this is going to be a great fight. It doesn't matter who wins this now because both these guys have just laid it all on the line already.
For a first fight out of Danny Martinez, it's incredible how well he's handled himself.
Yeah, you know what? You have guys go in their debut and don't really do very well, but Danny's doing exceptionally well in his debut. You don't see guys with this much poise. Possible guillotine, Ben. What do you see?
Maybe, but one of the legs is not in there. His corner is shouting for a foot stomp.
Well, once again, you called that action already. Ben, you're the expert. Have we seen a lot of jiu-jitsu here tonight?
Not a whole lot beyond the triangle choke in the first fight.
Well, how about these guys? Are they just looking to bang it out? Do they really want to hurt each other?
It seems to be that way. I mean, they've gone to the ground a couple times, but when they get there, they don't really do anything. They just stand up and go back to this. Danny's smiling at him, taking those palm strikes.
Yeah, Danny doesn't care. This is his debut. He wants this fight. Oh, he can't keep eating those leg kicks, man. You know those are bad.
Do you think that all the wrestling experience is what's giving him this kind of composure in the cage his first time?
Oh, without a doubt. The tournaments this kid's been in, you know.
The exposure of Greg Symes is also there in force. He doesn't seem at all nervous or intimidated.
Well, Greg Symes is landing awesome leg kicks. I'm scoring this fight even so far, Ben. I'm scoring this fight dead even. I can't pick a winner right now. Both these guys are just showing me way too much.
This is one of those fights where if it goes to decision, I'll be very happy I'm not a judge.
Yeah, exactly. You know, I'm happy for both fighters because listen to the crowd. This is a throwdown. You're normally upset when a fight goes the distance, but...
for Danny or what? Make some freaking noise! Who's here for the other fighter? Make some noise!
It looks like a lot of respect has been developed here. They seem to be standing off a lot more. Danny going for that big slam again.
Neither fighters want to engage here.
Danny's got that really good bear hug. He may work with that. Oh! Another huge slam.
Damn, that hurt.
That definitely hurt. And Danny's corner going nuts.
Danny taunting Greg Symes. This is ridiculous. Danny is so, oh my goodness.
Greg is a tough kid. I bet he has some massive cobwebs after eating that enormous suplex.
Yeah, Greg looks a little slow right now, Ben. It looks like that slam took a little bit out of him. Now they're swinging for the fences. These guys want to end this fight right now. They want to end it.
Well, obviously, Greg doesn't seem very interested in getting back into the clinch with Danny.
No, not again. Not after that slam. That was a suplex I've never seen the likes of.
Got a 10-second mark.
You know, Ben, Danny Martinez has definitely lit a fire at the Bruce Academy. This kid is training so hard. He's in there every day running, jumping rope, sparring, wrestling, jiu-jitsu. I mean, Ben, you know last week he purchased his jiu-jitsu gi. He's going to be in jiu-jitsu class now. Is that amazing or what?
That's definitely something you don't see from a lot of wrestlers. They get in and they're okay doing submission, but they don't want to do so. But they don't want to put on the gi.
Ben, I agree with that. You know, a lot of guys don't really want to put on the gi and submit to the wrestling experience.
How many people like this fight so far? Make some noise.
And I got to agree with the crowd there. This is a great fight.
Make some noise before the third round. Let's get these
But I'll tell you, you're seeing a fighter. Danny Martinez has arrived. A fighter has been born tonight. He is a mixed martial artist out there.
But I'm still not counting out Greg. He's been mounting a pretty good offense.
Well, I actually thought Greg was hurting Danny early on. I give the second round to Danny. First round to Greg, second round to Danny. Even fight so far.
Danny throwing that kick again. He's smiling.
Right now, Danny has Greg hurt. Danny has Greg really hurt right now. Greg Signs is not doing well. Danny's looking to finish, but they're both tired. Look at the respect. Look at the respect, Ben.
Danny looking to get into the clinch again. Danny content to just sit at arm's reach and slug it out.
Well, Danny's a striker. You know, he's been training in striking and wrestling for a long time. He loves to throw hands, Ben.
On top of the wrestling experience, there is a boxing background there. And that seems to show because he's eating these palm strikes and he's smiling at them. It almost looks like he's about to start laughing.
Well, look for Danny to set up another big slam. Here we go, he's gonna turn him.
Although Greg has the underhooks here. I mean, from technical grappling perspective, Greg has the upper hand in this clinch. But Danny was quick to turn it around.
Yeah. Oh, a knee to the, oh my, did you see that knee, Ben?
That was a big knee. And that'll take it out of you. And here's those foot stomps that Drew Fickett has been advising him to throw.
It looks like Marco Huasler. It looks like Danny Martinez may have eaten an illegal knee to the face.
It looks like it.
You know, we don't throw knees to the face in Rage in the Cage. And it looked like there may be some face-to-knee contact. We have like looks like we have a Greco-Roman clinch. You're up against the cage, not a lot doing there.
A couple little knees to the thigh, which are going to add up, even though this is the last round, so it's the wrong time for that.
Danny Martinez just landed a huge knee to Greg
Looks like he's
Signs.
setting up for another suplex.
He's
Look
got
at this.
it. Here it is.
Oh, yet again.
Side man, Ben. Ben, get up. This is exciting.
And Danny being a very intelligent fighter, just standing up, not wanting to play in Greg's card.
Yeah, this is exciting, Ben. We got to stand out. This is intense. Danny Martinez just slammed
It
Greg
looks like
Signs.
Greg is working for a guillotine choke here.
Oh my goodness, if he gets this
If he pulls this out, it would be quite an upset. Oh,
come from behind. 10 seconds left to go. What are they going to do, Ben?
Danny with his arm in, he's not going to get that choke. This fight is over. great fight. What a great fight. The crowd on their feet.
Ben, that was the greatest lightweight amateur Rage in the Cage matchup I've ever seen.
Definitely one of them. I was incredibly impressed by both fighters.
I have never seen anything like that. Ben, that was like Stephen Bonner and Forrest Griffith, an absolute war.
You know, the first round and a half of that maybe, I would say it was very close, but the last round and a half was absolutely dominated by Danny Martinez.
Yeah, but that fight went back and forth, back and forth. But yeah, the last 4 minutes of the fight, Danny Martinez definitely, oh my goodness, definitely. Ben, a lot of excitement. Ben, there's a lot of excitement in the crowd. A lot of excitement in the crowd. What's going on? This is too close. Look, there you see the Arizona State Boxing Commission.
I would be very surprised if this fight went to Greg's side.
Ultimate Combat Fighting Challenge, where the amateurs come in with no experience necessary to see if they're ready for Rage in the Cage.
Rage in the Cage, Arizona's premier MMA event. You want to enter the cage? Contact John at rageinthecage.com.
Also coming April 13th, Rage in the Cage MMA Fighting Championships at the Wild Horse Pass Casino. I dare you to be there.
Make sure you get your tickets early. Last show was sold out. That's right, Friday, April the 13th.
They fought like champions.
That was a war.
Ben, they've convinced me that there was a championship belt on the line in that fight. I'm totally convinced.
Definitely a lot of pride on the line for both fighters. A split decision, I didn't see this coming.
Well, I think Danny Martinez may have barely won it, but that was too close for me to call.
Fighting out of the
I can't.
blue corner, Danny
But John Ivicevic, this is his third fight, 2 of which were wins.
Hey, Team America, American Martial Arts Academy. You know, Dusty Michelle Farrell, get ready. This guy's 6'1", 172.
Absolutely, and he has Dusty Farrell, one of the best corner guys in the world on his corner.
Oh. You know the guys that he trains with. You know he trains with Nick Hendrick, Joe Martinez, Matt Ruiz, Hugo.
On my right is the red corner. He is 6'1" tall, 173 pounds. Making his debut here tonight. He fights out of Farmington, New Mexico, via Tempe, Arizona. He fights for Team Four Corners, Ritc Academy, and he's a freestyle fighter. He is Adrian, the Machine Valdez!
Ben, Adrian told me.
Left in the blue corner, fights out of Phoenix, Arizona. He is also 6'1" tall, 172 pounds. He's sponsored by Warning Label Fight Gear and Johnson Automotive, and has a record of 2 wins against 1 loss. He's a practitioner of American Jiu-Jitsu out of the American Martial Arts Center, Team America. He is John Ivicevic!
Ben, this Adrian Valdez came all the way out here from New Mexico just to impress the promoter, Roland Soria, so he would sponsor him as a fighter. This kid wants it. He wants this fight.
Now, not knowing anything about Adrian, I'm not going to make any kind of call on this fight. Both fighters coming out with plenty of intensity.
He's coming out to fight. This is a fight, ladies and gentlemen.
Make no mistake, but let's see what John can do from his guard.
Ivanisevic is without a doubt favored on the ground. You know, Ivanisevic could finish this on the ground.
And he's peppering him with some little shots.
Yeah, that's beautiful jiu-jitsu on the ground right now from John.
John keeping it tight. Let's see what Adrian can do, picking him up.
He's doing such a good job. His corner man Dusty isn't even concerned right now. Dusty isn't even really shouting any instructions to John. John's on autopilot and doing very well.
I guarantee you, Adrian felt the wind from that kick.
Okay, here you come!
And he didn't like it because there's a big flurry.
That was gorgeous. Did you see Ivanisevic jump guard when he was in trouble? That was gorgeous.
Yeah, and now he's going to work. He's bringing that guard up very high, even to a rubber guard. Adrian wants nothing of it, just standing up. Smart move.
Who's got the superior technique out there right now, Ben?
It's hard to say right now. It looks like, for the time being, I would give Adrian the advantage standing up.
Well, Ivanisevic looks so good on the ground. Wow.
What was that? What'd you say?
And here comes John with some pinpoint striking.
Well, did you see how smooth Ivanisevic took him back to the ground and pulled him in the guard, Ben?
That's right, ladies and gentlemen. We'll always see pin slap.
Ivanisevic, I'm not absolutely sure he wants to finish this by submission. I think maybe he wants to get up and bang again.
I don't know. What kind of submission do you see him setting up right now, Ben? What's he developing right now?
Well, he's bringing that leg up in rubber guard. I mean, he's got an arm bar. He could stuff an arm, maybe go for a triangle. I mean, there's a number of things he could do from here. As for what he's setting up,
I mean, is he faking an omoplata, triangle choke, armbar? What's he have developing there? A double armbar?
Yeah, it kind of looked like that for a second. Dean Worcester style.
Ben, this is a straight throwdown. This is a straight throwdown. Neither of these guys. Discipline just went out the window.
Some knees, and down into side mount. Let's see what Adrian can do from here.
Ben.
An excellent reversal by John. And back around again, is it? No.
Almost tried to kill him there.
This judo, John's just going to pepper Adrian with some shots.
Unbelievable. Unbelievable, Ben Fabre.
Very back and forth first round.
But look at John Ivanisevic. He's smiling. He's walking over to his corner. He's not even concerned. Ben, he doesn't even look tired.
Oh, he doesn't.
He looks like he's casually hanging out with his cornerman and his instructor, Dusty Farrell, like nothing ever
It
happened.
looks like they're hanging out at the gym talking about somebody else's fight.
Oh, hold on. Right now, look, you got Roscoe McClellan and Adrian Valdez's corner, though. Look across the ring.
At the Celebrity Theater.
Looks like he's giving him a lot of advice.
Well, let's see what this rest does. I think this rest right now is definitely going to favor Adrian because he's going to come out on fire again.
All right, folks, get ready for round two.
Here we go, Ben. Get ready. I thought Adrian was going to come out on fire. Looks like he's measuring things out.
He came out of his corner looking very focused. I thought he was going to come out throwing bombs.
He's eating too many leg kicks, Ben. He keeps eating that same leg kick.
Yeah, but it's yet to be seen how much is behind those leg kicks.
What's developing? Is that a schoolyard headlock?
Just about. It almost looked like John was working to get around to his back.
Oh, my goodness. Adrian with the possible submission? Could be.
Does John have his arm in? I can't see.
Nope. Ben, amazing upset. Ben, that was an amazing upset. Adrian Valdez riding his motorcycle all the way from Farmington, New Mexico, just upset one of Dustin Michelle's best students.
And the look on John's face, he's obviously very disappointed about that. He didn't see it coming at all.
Upset of the night so far. If everything goes as planned, upset of the night. Adrian Valdez has definitely did what he said. He came here to impress Roland Soria so he would sponsor him as a fighter.
And I could have seen him winning by strikes, but I definitely didn't see him winning like that. He surprised me. He's more of a fighter than we had anticipated.
That kid was in there fighting on pure emotion and will and instinct.
40 seconds in the second round. Your winner by guillotine choke, Adrian the Machine Valdez!
Ben, not so fast. Don't count out Team America. They'll come back.
And now for tonight's classic main event here on Rage in the Cage TV.
Ben, I'm going to take a shot in the dark. I think that
he is 5'10" tall.
Jason Sterling
He's an independent freestyle fighter out of Peoria, Arizona, and is sponsored by Rage and Glory Fight Gear. Please welcome Jason Sterling.
I'm definitely looking forward to this fight. I wouldn't feel comfortable calling it either way.
Yeah, Jason Sterling's a new young fighter.
He practices jiu-jitsu out of Ultima in Tucson. He has a perfect record of 1 win and no losses. He is George Rue.
Ben, I just don't have very much insight on this fight. Jason Sterling, a lot of unknown about him. We haven't seen him fight a lot. We haven't seen him fight that much, but you know, I think he's trained before with guys like Drew Pickett and guys like that, wrestlers, and over at Mark Z School.
Jason firing into the clinch right away.
Yeah, this is a very intense fight so far. A lot of contact, body contact.
George on top. Here in the north-south position.
Well, George. Oh! Ben, someone got hurt.
A solid reversal.
Ben,
and
somebody got hurt with that.
After that toss, George was almost found himself landing with an armbar.
Ben, what was that? I mean,
that's sunk. It's over.
Ben Fabre, you're the jiu-jitsu expert. Recap that for me. I pretty much missed it. These guys are too fast for me.
It looks like we're kind of at a weird angle here, Sonny.
No Fear Energy Drink, the title sponsor for Rage in the Cage. You have it or you don't. Valley Protective Services, your premier in security services for the Valley.
EZ Tattoos, Arizona's premier tattoo shop in Scottsdale. Make sure you let them know Rage in the Cage brought you here.
Also, we got Born to Bleed fight wear. Get your fight swag. Born to Bleed.
Submissions, rear naked choke. I mean, who is this guy, Ben? Blue Belt Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu? Who is this guy?
He is a new force to be reckoned with at that weight in Rage in the Cage.
Fight fans, we want to thank you for joining us on Rage in the Cage TV. Join us next week for new matches from Rage in the Cage. Don't miss Bad Blood Muay Thai, the premier Muay Thai event in the Southwest, Saturday, April 7th at Celebrity Theater. Go to badbloodaz.com for more info. And also be sure to join us at Wild Horse Pass Friday, April 13th for the next Rage in the Cage live event. Go to rageinthecage.com for more info.